Hey guys, welcome to Look 4. We've come a long way. And today I'm making an outfit for a date. I think it should be small and cute. So I'm going to make a corset top with prominent cups. There's no drawing today. And I'm making use of this Ankara. How lucky am I to have found the same design in two different colors and they both look so gorgeous. So this would be the top and this would be the sleeves and the skirt. Honestly, I'm just so excited to see how they both turn out. I'm just going to get started with the patterns right about now. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I used my basic bodice patterns where I already marked out the dart points, but I did not draw them on. So I first increased the length by 20 centimeters and then I drew the sides to sort of match it. I drew a line 2.5 centimeters from the bust line. I drew the shoulder dart to end on this new bust line using the original dart point as a guide. I would measure a new bust circumference using the numbers you can see on screen. So for the bust, divide by 4, add an extra 1.5 centimeters for ease. Do the same at the waist, but make sure you add an additional 3 centimeters for the dart. I found the midpoint of the original dart and then I drew the middle line. I measured 1.5 centimeters on either side, which is my 3 centimeter dart divided by 2, and then I drew on a new dart. Next, I measured 1 centimeter from the center front and then I picked up a bra cup. I placed the cup on the 1 centimeter point and I traced the cup up to the first dart leg. I marked where this ended on the cup itself and then I moved it carefully to the next dart leg. Then I traced onto the very end of the bra cup. I recommend that you use a cup of better quality than this, and to find the right size, I think I should have gone a size lower. So I moved on to the lower part of my bodice where I extended my dart legs. I measured 4 centimeters down from this leg and I drew a slanted line to connect it to the waist. After this, I found a suitable curve in my pattern master to soften that corner. Next, I measured 12 centimeters from the hem on the other dart leg and I measured 3 centimeters from the bottom left. I drew another slanted line there and this is practically done at this point. I only moved on to cross out the spaces that no longer matter. Moving on to my back bodice, I lengthened it first by 20 centimeters, of course, and then I drew the 2.5 centimeter bust line from the original bust line. I drafted the bust and waist using the specs you can see on screen, and then I drew a new side seam. I drew the middle dart line where I measured 1.5 centimeters on either side at the waist, and then I measured 0.5 centimeter on either side at the bust. And then I connected all of this for the dart. Now at the center back, I measured 5 centimeters from the center back line and I made a new center back line to create the opening for the lace. I moved down and I did what I had done with the front. Don't forget to label your pieces. I grabbed my front and I folded on the new side seam and then I placed it next to the new side seam on the back. After this, I used my pattern master to make them even. I labeled again, I drew my grain lines, and then I began to cut out my pieces and I decided to show every step of that so that you have clarity on what I really threw away and what I kept. At this point, they all looked like this. Now moving on to my bra cup. I measured 5 centimeters from the top across the entire thing. After this, I picked this fabric piece, this rectangular piece, and on its bias, I draped it over the bra cup and specifically on that line that I had drawn. I traced it out on top of the fabric and I cut really close to that line, and I just trimmed it around. I did the same with the bottom part. I draped on the bias, I pinned, I cut, and I got rid of the pins, and then I transferred the patterns onto paper. I neatened and straightened the edges using my pattern master, and then I added seam allowances, and here we are. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so you know when I post part 2. Meanwhile, click on the link on your screen. I've linked a playlist for looks 1, 2, and 3 on there. So go ahead. Bye.